KBW.com.
Well, a mostly sunny good morning to you. I hope your day is going well for you, wherever you might be. Absolutely gorgeous out there. A little bit on the chilly side, but hey, we'll take it. Currently 33 degrees at the airport, 33 at Radio Center. Downtown Bay City, where we are, it's 30 degrees. And downtown Midland, a little bit warmer at 32. Boy, we started the morning off a little bit on the chilly side, especially over in Midland. We had an overnight low of 16 in Midland. West Branch was looking at 17, Oscoda 13 degrees. Caro over in Michigan's Thumb, where Major Rick was not too long ago, 19 degrees earlier this morning. Mount Pleasant at 19, Owasso at 19. Also Jackson, so we're heading a little bit further south in Michigan, 19 degrees. A little bit cooler where you would expect it. The Sioux, 15 overnight. Marquette, 13. Ironwood at 17. We owe it all to a high-pressure system, which is gradually moving its way to the east. It was still drafting some pretty cold air behind that front that went through. It looks like right now that high pressure is going to be moving into eastern Kentucky and then eventually off toward the East Coast. So it'll begin to warm things up, and that is in our weather forecast for right now. Well, while I've got him here, before something else happens, Major Rick Ray, come on over for a second. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
How's everything going?
Well, we started our Christmas season. We're on our third day of our Red Kettle campaign, and it's been doing well.
That's fantastic. Now, a little bit earlier this morning, we started to take food for families over at the Kroger store on Wilder Road here in Bay City. Now, from what I understand, we're going to have 2 vans full of food coming.
Well, our hands are on deck here, ready for them to come over and to unload it, and I have some staff members ready to put it on the shelves.
Well, and you've also got staff members here we're broadcasting right from the chapel, just across the hallway. You have clothing over there.
Yes, we're doing a coat giveaway. We started that in October, and we got volunteers there coating, pricing, or sizing the coats, putting them on the racks for the age groups and that. We are we're in need of older coats. Everyone likes buying for the little kids and because they look nice and they're cute and that. So, but we need stuff for the high school kids and some adult coats as well.
So at this stage of the game, if you'd like to donate, there are a number of locations, coats for kids, but some of the special sizes, if you've got them, they could bring them here, couldn't they?
Yes. And we prefer them to be clean, but we have a laundry facility here. If they do need some servicing, we actually will launder them here. Clayton Cleaners is also a drop-off spot there. And if they see some needing some service, they will clean them for us too.
Now, as we go through the program today, you're going to clue us in on a really special event, something that unfortunately we weren't able to really do a lot with last year. But this year, we're going to be serving some folks Thanksgiving dinner here at the Army building.
Yes, that is this evening from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. We have opened our doors up. We're able to close our drive-through lunch program and get the dining room back open. So we have facilities set up. We turned our chapel into a dining room. We've opened our other dining room up for this evening. So we have seating for about 200. So it's going to be a little, people have to wear masks coming into our facility. The health department is requiring that. So be patient with us. We'll escort people 10 at a time into the building just so we're not so inundated.
So it is going to be pretty busy as we go through the later afternoon. And, of course, Krizak, once again, is going to be providing the food. So for the folks that really can't get a good Thanksgiving meal, we've got one.
Yeah, and we're doing it on the Tuesday night before Thanksgiving because I need one day for my staff to have a day off. So a happy staff keeps them around a little longer.
And into the Red Kettle season, you need all the days off you can get.
Oh, yes, Monday through Saturday. We do need volunteers. I have 17 locations. You can sign up individually on registertoring.com. And it's really self-explanatory. You put your name in, you put your information in. It will send you a reminder text message when your day is, what time it is. They send me a note that you signed up so I can communicate with you as well. Then you can also on there sign up as a group. You become that group administrator, so you set up a passcode for whoever you want to fill in the slots, and you give that to your office staff or whatever, and they will go and register that. I see that information as well. So it's a phenomenal new thing we started the last 2 years, and it's been working well.
So more on all of that and more on our Thanksgiving feast, which is going to be, as Major Rick said, late this afternoon, this evening, up until about 8 o'clock. We'll touch on all of that in just a moment. But for right now, sunshine, 38 degrees. We should be at 43, so a little bit on the chilly side. Clear skies tonight. Not going to get as cold tonight as what it did last night. 33 is what we're looking at. Sun will set this evening at 5:05, rise tomorrow morning at 7:42. 49 degrees with sun tomorrow. Clouds will be moving in late. My guess is after sunset tomorrow, we're only going to drop down to about 41 for a low tomorrow night. And then on Thursday, we'll work our way up Thanksgiving Day to 45 for a high, 27 for a low. It appears right now as though the best chance of rain is going to be in southern Michigan and up Michigan's thumb. For the immediate Bay City, Saginaw, and Midland areas, very little, if any, chance of precipitation. You've actually got to work your way into Tuscola County before the chances of precipitation show up anywhere. So obviously we're right on the line. Hopefully it won't rain on your back porch for Thanksgiving. But again, as we said, move a little bit further to the east in Michigan's thumb, and in southern Michigan, the chances will be there. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. We're going to take a look at the markets. Melissa Sweeney standing by from the Andersons. We'll be talking to her in just a second. But before we do that, we want to remind you, the weather forecast is brought to you by the folks at Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Nutrien Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrienagsolutions.com.
They say there's a secret to growing a great crop. At Nutrien Ag Solutions, they beg to differ. It all starts with a strong foundation, and when it comes to fertilizer, there's no question that Titan XE drives dry fertilizer performance. They've been unlocking the potential in every prill of dry fertilizer with biocatalyst technology for over a decade. Visit lpi.ag/Titan or contact your Nutrien Ag Solutions crop consultant to drive your crop's potential today.
Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at the Frankenmuth Credit Union. Members are invited to an estate planning webinar on Wednesday, December the 8th, to learn how a proper plan can protect your assets and provide you invaluable peace of mind. Professional panel of trusted advisors will discuss some easy steps that you can take. The webinar is free. Again, it's going to be Wednesday, December the 8th, 11 a.m. via Zoom. So register today, and the folks at the Frankenmuth Credit Union will share a Zoom link and give you a chance to submit in advance any questions that you might have. Frankenmuth Credit Union. For more information, just go to frankenmuthcu.org. Along with me, we welcome Melissa Sweeney from the Andersons. Melissa, good morning. What does the markets look like right now?
Good morning, Terry. The markets are corn's up 1 and beans are down 2 currently. Beans are down 13 cents this morning, so the markets are just a little choppy today.
Sure sounds that way. Any particular reason why the choppiness, or it's just they gave us a few days up, now they're going to give us a day or two down?
You know, that's what the farmers would say. But we are going into a holiday, so there's low volume, and a lot of people are trying to even out their position before they eat their Thanksgiving dinners.
So at this stage of the game, what do you have on the board, Melissa?
Nearby corn, we have 517. New crop corn is 509. Nearby beans is 1213. New crop beans are 1195. Nearby red wheat is 785. New crop is 802. Nearby white wheat is $7.96, and new crop is $8.07.
So we've had a pretty good run over the last few days, wouldn't you say?
I would say so.
I think everybody is probably fairly happy with the prices. Now, of course, the big question is, well, should I wait? Are they going to go higher? What should I do? My guess is, according to your opinion, would be what, Melissa?
Well, it has been quite the roller coaster ride, and it seems like that is the way it's going to carry until we get some more knowns in the market on the planning intentions reports come out. So I would say if you like the numbers and you can make money, do what you feel is right.
I think you got a good idea there. Melissa, you have a great day, and have a happy Thanksgiving, okay?
Thank you. You as well.
Thank you. Over to Oppenheimer with Doug Klein we go. The market report brought to you by the folks at Hudson. A new year calls for a new Deere. So get ready for 2022 with a John Deere compact utility tractor from Hudson. Remember, go online, get a little bit more information if you'd like, or stop by any of the locations of Hudson. Offers end December the 31st, so restrictions may apply. See Hudson for all the details. The report also brought to you with folks at Steiner Tractor Parts. New parts for old tractors available at 800-234-3280 or go to steinertractor.com. Doug Klein, good morning. What are we looking at right now?
Well, it looks like precious metals getting buried again. Platinum down 5.5%. Silver's down 4%. Gold's only down 1.25%. Those are the big losers. And Biden says he's going to release some oil from the strategic reserve to get the price down. So the price of crude oil is up $1.93 right now, and gasoline up about 3 cents. So why doesn't he go the other way? I don't know how the market reacts that way when he intended it to act the other way. Something strangely fishy about the whole thing. But anyway, here's your numbers. December corn 5.77 3/4, up a penny. The March corn is 5.85 1/2, up 1 1/4. January soybeans 12.70 3/4, down 3 1/2. The March soybeans 12.81 3/4, down 4 1/2. The December wheat is 8.44 1/2, up 1 or down 1 1/4, and the March wheat is 8.56, down 1 1/2. Crude oil 78.29, up $1.54. Heating oil is 237.12, up 4.7 cents. Gasoline is 229.57, that's up 3 1/2 cents. Natural gas is 5.11.30, that's up 25 1/4 cents. The Canadian dollar, the U.S. dollar gets you $1.27.12 at the border. That's up 14 ticks. The yen is at 114.98, up 12 ticks. The euro is at 112.66, that's up 32 ticks. The dollar's at 96.40, that's down 14 ticks. Gold's at 17.84.30, down $22 an ounce. Silver's at 23.31, down 98 cents. And platinum's at 960.60, that's down $54.50.
You have a great day, Doug. We'll talk to you again tomorrow, all righty?
Yep. All righty.
Oh, incidentally, turkey futures are looking pretty good right now. Did you know that?
Is that right?
I don't know about you, but I don't see any shortage of turkeys. As a matter of fact, I think they're the last time I looked, turkey prices were right around 49 cents a pound.
I saw that.
Yeah. And what were we paying about a month ago when we all knew that there was going to be a massive turkey shortage?
That's the narrative controlling our lives again. Throw the phone away.
There we go.
Take the phone.
There we
throw
go.
It away.
Yep, you got it. Take
it.
care. We'll talk to
Okay.
you again. Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Incidentally, the Farm Bureau came out with their yearly analysis as far as what Thanksgiving was going to cost each and every one of us, the Thanksgiving meal. And it was up about 14% over a year ago. Now, the primary driver of all of that was turkey. Everything else was up relatively based on the cost of living with inflation, about 5.5%. But turkey prices were up over 25%. So that's what brought the turkey dinner up as high as what it did. So for those of you who defied the laws and decided to wait till the last minute, this year it looks like you're going to be rewarded. And speaking of turkey and speaking of the Thanksgiving meal that's going to be served tonight here at the Salvation Army, we want to say thank you very much to the folks at Krijak's House Family Restaurant. You know, if you've got a party or an event coming up in the not too distant future, or you're planning far enough ahead for next year, here's a telephone number for you, 989-894-5531. They'll get it ready for you, whatever you want. And then on the day of your event, you stop by, pick it up, and you are a hero at your event. Krijak's House. And they're a great place to eat as well at, and especially Thanksgiving. There's very few places around that you can recommend like Krijak's House. They'll take care of you. Corner of Cass in Michigan on Bay City's south side. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Wiki Crop Insurance. If you want to better manage the risks that come with farming, well, now you can add a measure of security with multi-peril crop insurance from NAU Country Insurance Company and Wiki Crop Insurance. Just get a hold of Kyle Byron. He'll show you the NAU Country Protection Plan that's just right for you and your farm. That protection makes farming less risky and makes sure that you can recover from devastating crop loss. For more information, just go to Wiki Crop, that's WICKE crop, CROP.com, or give Kyle a call, 989-284-9975. We'll be right back with more, but first this.
Pride doesn't just appear out of nowhere. Like a healthy plant, a trusted relationship, or a successful business. It begins as a seed and grows. Excuse me. What are you doing? I'm telling farmers about Dairyland Seed Pride. Well, stop. All you got to do is tell them about how we're bringing the yield. But what about our history and people? Still the best and still proud of it. But now we have our strongest lineup ever of top performers in independent trials all across the Midwest. So I guess I don't have to use my passionate sincerity voice anymore. Please don't. Just shut up and yield. Yep, just like that. See how our top performing corn, soybean, silage, and alfalfa seeds bring the yield in your region soils at dairylandseed.com.
Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Quality Roasting of Reese, offering competitive, consistent prices for your soybeans. Give them a call for a quote today. Again, our program brought to you today by the folks at the Frankenmuth Credit Union. We mentioned a little bit earlier about their estate planning webinar. That is going to be Wednesday, December the 8th. For more information on it and to register on their Zoom presentation, just go to frankenmuthcu.org. And you also have the opportunity to submit any questions that you might want to ask the professionals as well. Again, Frankenmuth Credit Union, estate planning webinar. You'll be able to get a lot of information from a panel of trusted advisors and discuss some easy steps that you can take. And again, this is for Frankenmuth Credit Union members. December the 8th, Zoom presentation at 11 a.m. Along with me is Major Rick Ray with the Salvation Army here in Bay City. Major Rick, it's been kind of an interesting year so far as giving is concerned. One thing that we noticed was the food for families has been a little lower than normally what it would be this time of the year. But from what I'm gathering, the kettle ringing has taken off to a flying start.
Yeah, even we see a lot of piece donations coming in for groceries and that instead of big groups bringing stuff to us. So we're seeing that as well. Pantry is little contributions coming in, but more monetary is coming in our kettles. Excuse me. But I think it's because people are done with COVID. We didn't have the normal stuff last Christmas, and then seeing us come out the 19th and starting out, and weather has been great. So people are out in this nice weather. And I think it's time to get into the giving spirit.
I know our volunteers have always been a definite asset to our drives that we do here for the Army over the course of the year, and in particular the kettle ringing. but businesses have really stepped up over the last few years, haven't they?
Yes, they have. Some businesses have done matching challenges that put out there, or they made contributions as a corporate, their bank or whatever. They've done a fundraiser, Gene Day or something, and then they've contributed that to our campaign.
So at this stage of the game, if somebody is interested in doing that, they really don't have to call you and say, hey, can we?
No, they just can go ahead and do that and say, here's a gift that we have here. On a second note with that, with the registerring.com, we also have set up a virtual kettle too. So if you don't want to go out, and you can do it in your office, and you set up a virtual one, it's online. You set it up as an administrator again, you give a passcode that you send out to your department heads or your company, and see about challenge of what you want to raise. And you set that goal number, and then that will come to us as well.
Registertoring.com.
Correct. It's really simple. And if you have struggles with it, give us a call here. Give me a call. I'm 989-893-3041. And someone from here, our staff, myself, will help you walk through that.
I'm amazed. You got the number right.
Yes, I did. I'm dialing in the air. Good thing we're on the radio, not TV, huh?
Guess. We'll be back with more. Greg Voorhees with the Rummel Agency will be joining in just a moment.
Hey, car and truck shoppers. I'm Steve Cook from the Cook GM Superstore in Vassar, and finally, I've got some great news. We actually have inventory. We actually have Chevrolet sitting on our lot. Now, don't let me exaggerate. By no means are we back to normal. Normal would be 200 or 300 Chevys and Buicks in stock. I'm talking 25 to 40 today, and that's 25 to 40 that aren't already sold. Now, that might not seem like a lot, but remember, for the past 6 months, dealers have been lucky to have 5 or 6 in stock. So here's more great news. At Cook Chevrolet Buick, you'll find Chevy Blazers with 0 down starting as low as $261 a month. You'll find Silverado Crew Cab 4-wheel drives for an amazing $315 a month. They won't last long. Get out today. That's the Cook GM Superstore, M15 Top of the Hill in Vassar.
Payments based on 36-month GM employee and family lease, 10,000 miles per year, and includes all rebates. $576 on Blazer, $805 on Silverado due at signing. Call toll-free or visit us online at cookchevybuick.com. Chevy, find new roads.
Along with me, Craig Voorhees with the Rummel Agency. Craig, some things that we should be aware of as we approach and get into the Thanksgiving holiday, right?
Right, Terry. We always have, unfortunately, a few things go wrong on Thanksgiving Day, and we don't want them to go wrong on any day, but it seems like that's even worse when it happens then. You know, we've had fires start because folks put the turkey in the oven and then went to church, or they weren't familiar with deep frying the turkey and then caught something on fire and then tried to put it out using water, all kinds of different scenarios. So just take your time and try to be patient. And, you know, it might sound silly, but make sure there's a fire extinguisher not too far away and the proper kind as well. So we don't want anything going wrong on the day of thanks.
Well, you have a happy Thanksgiving, Craig. We'll talk to you again soon, okay?
Thanks, Terry. You as well.
Thank you. Craig Voorhees with the Rummel Agency. Let's find out what's going on in New York right now. Anderson on the line with us. Steve, what's happening?
Yeah, good morning, Terry. Right now, we've got mixed markets with the Dow Jones Industrial Average ahead by 32 points, putting it at 35,662 on volume of 347 million shares. The NASDAQ, however, is down 169, putting it at 15,685 volume there, 486 million shares. Locally, a little more green than red. Caterpillar 202.41 up 3. Deere 345.77 down 339. CMS 61.77 up 13. Dow 59.18 up 39. DuPont 79.42 up 20. Corteva 47.55 unchanged. GM 62.52 down 154. Trinzio 52.91 up 40. Walmart 145.35 up 57. Home Depot 405.10 down 369. Huntington Bank 16.30 up a dime. And AT&T is ahead by 20 cents at 24.90.
All right, Steve, you have a great weekend. Well, I think you're going to be around tomorrow, right?
I will be around tomorrow. I will also be around on Friday. We were here for till 1:30, I guess, on Friday. So you'll be able to talk to me then again. I'm sure you wish. And otherwise, you have a very happy Thanksgiving to you, yours, and all the listeners.
Steve Anderson, thank you very much. We'll be right back.
Beats as usual. How are you, Dave? Happy to put another harvest in the books. This is my last load. I am serious. Those look great. Got any trade secrets? Well, the weather held. And of course, I always plant beta seed. Seriously? That's it? That's it. We've always gotten vigorous plants and great results. My ISA says they breed the best traits right into the seed. Well, how exactly do they do that? No idea. I'm just glad they do.
Beta seed. Breeding confidence.
At Ellen's Equipment, they know you expect premium performance and dependable durability from your New Holland equipment, and you should demand the same from the parts you put inside it. Only C&H Industrial Genuine parts are guaranteed to perform to the rigorous standards of your New Holland equipment. They're engineered to work harder and last longer so you can maximize your uptime and minimize your maintenance intervals. Others can imitate, but none can replicate. Nothing beats the original. C&H Industrial Genuine parts. For C&H Industrial Genuine parts, visit Ellen's Equipment in McBain, Ithaca, or Beale City.
Now conclude our program with the playing of our national anthem.
From the Stone Specialist Studios, this is WSGW, Saginaw.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Rocket Mortgage.
I'm Peter King in Orlando. The trial of 3 white men accused of killing the black man running through their neighborhood in Brunswick, Georgia, is now in the hands of the jury. CBS News correspondent Jim Krasula.
Glynn County, Georgia Superior Court Judge Timothy Walmsley gave lengthy jury instructions.
Your assessment of a trial witness's credibility may be affected by comparing or contrasting that testimony to statements or testimony of that same witness before the trial started.
Prosecutor Linda Dunikowski gave rebuttal closing arguments.
Did Ahmaud Arbery commit any offense in the presence of any of these defendants? The answer to that is no.
3 white men are accused of chasing down and fatally shooting Ahmaud Arbery, an unarmed 25-year-old black man in coastal Brunswick, Georgia.
A trip to the gas pump is pretty painful these days.
$73.99. It hurts.
President Biden hopes that the release of 50 million gallons of fuel from the strategic reserves will help bring those prices down. GasBuddy.com analyst Patrick DeHaan is skeptical.
The market does appear to be under